Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Now, I know I've been saying, oh, I'm back, then I don't post. Oh, I'm back, then I don't post. This time I'm back. Football season's here. I know I missed week 1, but I want to post 2 videos a week on football. One video is giving you guys my parlay, what I'm putting down. You guys could do it if you want. You could tweak it if you want. You could add some to your legs. I don't know. Then the other one is who I think is going to win for the week, each game, and pick the spreads and the survivor pool too. So this video is just going to be the parlays. The spread and the survivor pool will release tomorrow, and also wrestling will be coming back. WrestlePalooza is next Saturday. Prediction video will be later out next week. Now, I know this is a wrestling channel, but I did say before I want to do all sports, and basketball season is starting soon. Hockey, I don't really follow anymore. I want to get into football again. You guys know, if you guys are like old-time viewers, like 5 years ago, 2020, I was posting like 3 times a day on like any sport. But yeah, so last week was week 1. I did a parlay by myself, went 4 for 5, almost got all of them right. It was plus 436 odds. I did the Chiefs versus Chargers, Cardinals versus Saints, Giants versus Commanders, Bengals versus Browns, Titans versus Broncos. Now, out of all the games I listed, I got the Chiefs wrong. And I'm in my own pool for the pick'em, where you just, pick the spread. I picked Chargers plus 3. I knew they were, I knew the Chargers, it was going to be a plus 3, but I thought the Chiefs would win by like 2 or 1, Like, the Chiefs were just really good at that. They never covered their spread, but they always won their game by, like, a point or 2. But the Chargers won, just straight up. And, of course, that was my first game before, the Cardinals, Saints, Giants, Commanders, Bengals, Browns, Titans, Broncos. But, yeah, that was last week. Got the Chiefs wrong. Got every other game right. Last week, actually, I guess I'll talk about my next video. That doesn't matter. But let's head into this week. Week 2 parlay, the odds are plus 2,305. I have a 9-game parlay. I'm going to give you guys each game who I picked. Not why, that will be for tomorrow's video. But I could give you a brief, but whatever. Bills versus Jets is the first one. I'm obviously doing the Bills. I'm not going to say, they're not going to dominate or anything, because, if you saw the Jets held their own against Pittsburgh. Obviously, Buffalo, some questions for defense because, some are injured. So, I think the Jets could hold in this game, but I still think the Bills are going to win. Rams versus the Titans. Give me the Rams for this one. Jaguars versus the Bengals. Now, last week, Jaguars destroyed Carolina, but it is Carolina. Bengals barely won against the Browns. Did absolutely nothing the second half offensively. And the Bengals, week 1, they're not traditionally that good for a week 1 team. They were like 0-1 the past couple of years or something. And the fact they barely beat, the Browns, I still think the Bengals are going to win this game. I think they're going to show up offensively this game, Just give me the Bengals. Giants versus the Cowboys. Give me the Cowboys in this one. They held their own against Philadelphia, almost beating them. They could have beat them. Giants, Russell Wilson. If he keeps it up, he's going to lose his spot pretty soon. I just don't see the Cowboys also dropping 0-2. Same thing could be said about the Lions. I don't see them dropping 0-2. I have them beating the Bears. Also, same thing with the Ravens. I don't see them dropping 0-2. And if anything, the Ravens, the spread is like 11.5. I think they're going to destroy them by like 14 plus points. Like, there is no reason a Joe Flacco led team, it's even a close game. If it's a close game against Baltimore, that's sad. I think Baltimore players are going to be like, I'm sorry for that Sunday game. I'm going to drop 14. We're going to win by 14 plus. Yeah, give me the Ravens. Broncos versus the Colts. Now, I think everyone is overhyping Daniel Jones. That was probably Daniel Jones at his best. I don't see him doing that week 2. And last week, Bo Nix wasn't at his best, and they still put up the win against the Titans after how many turnovers? Give me the Broncos. Panthers versus the Cardinals. Give me the Cardinals. Then the last game for week 2, Chargers versus Raiders, Monday night, 10 p.m. Eastern, by the way. Give me the Chargers. I just think they looked so good against the Chiefs, and I think they're just going to roll, into Las Vegas. Geno Smith, sure, I guess, but, just give me the Chargers, They're not losing to the Raiders after they just beat the Chiefs. There's just no way. And yeah, that's my parlay for week 2. 9-game parlay plus 2,305 odds. I'm putting $20 on this. The return would be $481.05. Usually I don't do 9 legs, but it's week 2. I feel like a lot of these games should be fine. If you really don't feel comfortable in a game or two, like I said, eliminate it. Do a 4 to 5 parlay, leg parlay, I think is the safest bet. I'm doing 9 for week 2. I'm going balls to the wall here. But yeah, week 3, I'm definitely going to be going back to 4 to 5. But let me know if you have any parlays. Leave it down below in the comments. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.